Alright, hey guys, She Detector here. So I'm going to be doing some more water detecting today at this local beach. My hunt last week was pretty productive for the coins, so I'm going to hit the same beach just in different areas that I didn't really hit last time and see what we can find in the water. So I am out here still, or again, with the Nokta double score, and I think for today's hunt, I'm going to switch to all metal. So normally I hunt in the F setting, and that sets my discrimination up to like 10 or 11. But like I said, I think I'm going to try all metal today and just see what kind of targets we find in the water. So I'm gonna get set up and we can get to doing some metal detecting. All right guys, so I've got a target here. It's ringing up all over. 8, 10, 1, 44. So I did my fanning with my foot, and I believe I see the target. It looks like a chain, maybe? Yeah. Yep, part of a chain. So, little, I'm guessing maybe a bracelet or a necklace. It's got the little clasper there. Yeah. All right, first piece of jewelry for the day. All right guys, so there's something here. 34, 35, and thinking it's pretty close to the surface, about 2 bars. Well, let's see. Oh, I found it. Oh. Some kind of little pendant. Maybe, oh, maybe like a bracelet charm? Well, that's cute and cool. Yeah. Huh. Let's see. Yep, that's it. Huh. Nifty. All right. Alright guys, so there's something here. It's not necessarily a good target. Oh, 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 oh. Guys, check it out. Ah, it's a junker. Boo. It's a junker, but it's a ring, right? I mean, probably a, well, no, I guess it's probably a regular, like a hand ring, I guess. Yeah, that's why it sounded, I was hesitant to dig it. Yep, because it was grunting, but it sounded close to the surface, but there was a little bit of a good hit in there too. Check it out. Nice. All right guys, so there's something here. It's not a great signal. It's got a grunt in it, but it's got a little bit of a high tone, and it's pretty close to the surface. I was checking it with my pinpointer. And there's a bunch of ants. Ah, boo. It was this. It's a screw. Dang. Alright guys, so still in the trees, and there's something blowing up in here. Jumping kind of all around, but probably right on the surface. I don't see anything immediately. No way. Huh. Wow. All right. There's somebody kind of near me, so I'm not gonna like freak out. But check it out, guys. I don't immediately see any markings. Oh, it's a Guess. Ouch. It's a Guess bracelet. I don't even know. Is Guess even still around? Are they? Have they gone bankrupt? I don't even know if they're still around. But check it out. Nice. This is awesome. I've been kind of having a crap day as far as targets go. So to find that, like right here, like barely under the sand. And you know, there was another detectorist. I don't see him anymore. He was checking out the trees. I mean, he was out here though. I didn't see him ever come into the trees. So evidently he missed out. So thank you, my good buddy, for staying out in the open. I'm gonna keep checking this area and see if anything else has, I don't know, slightly sunk under. So there's this strap too. I'm gonna take it on my way out. Oh, wait. All right, so there's this strap. I'm gonna take it with me on my way out, but normally people will string up hammocks between the trees. And I turned around and I just saw, where did it go? Oh, right there. Look. Yep, I bet somebody's hammock broke, potentially. Yeah. Nice. So perhaps the bracelet is from the hammock person? People? I don't know. That's great. All right, I'm gonna keep checking in this little area. All right, guys, so I'm getting kind of a weird, I don't know, signal here. So it's 42. It's weird to me because it's not, it like fades in and fades out. I don't know, it's not like a solid hit. Oh, I see something. Oh. Ooh. Check it out, guys. There's something over there too. Dang, look, another piece of jewelry. All right, so let's see. It's very weird. Right? This is weird. Because it's fading in. It's not like a solid hit, you know? I don't know. Okay, so jewelry, nice. In the bag. Let's see. I don't know. Let's do some scooping. well, whatever is over here sounds closer to the surface than that. You know, I'm trying to remember back. I feel like I remember a few years ago I found something over here. And I never was able to get it. Hope it's not like, I don't know, some kind of electrical panel or something. I think I'll do like 2 more scoops and then I'm gonna bail. 1. Oh, I hit something. 2. I feel like I hit concrete. Yep. Dang. All right, so we're gonna assume there's some kind of electrical something or other here. And I'm gonna bail. Or maybe not electrical, there's something here buried deep down that's probably supposed to be there. So I'm gonna leave it alone. Alright guys, so I swung over that, ringing up as a 3 little tiny carabiner. Yeah, cool. Guys, so there's something right here, 47. Pretty close, because pinpointer found it. What is it? Oh, there it is. It's a coin. Nice. Whoops. Well, I dropped it and I lost it. Say, if only there was a way I could find it. There you go. Jeez, oh Pete's. All right. Another 46, 47. There it is. Oop. All right, there's another one. Thought there might have been another signal here. Maybe not. Nope. Okay, so there's a signal here. At first it was grunty. Sounded kind of deep, wasn't terribly loud, but then there's a little bit of a high tone in there and it got louder, so that means it's closer to the surface. Ah, boo. God, they got me again. It's the second time today that a screw has gotten me. Alright guys, so here are my finds for today's hunt. So this is all of the plastic garbage that I found. All of this, I believe except for this piece of plastic here, all of this was in the dry sand by the trees. So water bottle, this is actually not plastic, this is rubber. Strap that I think was used to hang up a hammock between a couple of palm trees. A bunch of other random pieces of plastic, candy wrapper, bottle cap, just random foil bits, a pen cap. I found 2 little pieces of glass, so I picked those up. Some broken plastic. This is that tiny little, half of a plastic doll that I found. So that's all of the plastic bits. So this is all of the metal trash bits that I found. So a can, the Starbucks lid, a tent stake, a little S hook. This was found near the little rubber strapping, so I believe this was probably used for the hammock, and a couple of screws, bobby pin. This I think is part of a fishing lure, or used to be. Piece of wire, and that is all of the metal trash bits. So now for the metal good bits that I found. So I guess we'll just start with this one, because this is kind of like junker piece, but this is a piece of either a bracelet or a necklace. So I did find this in the water, and I didn't find a pendant or anything for that, but this was all that I found for that. And then I found this adjustable ring. So I believe it's for a hand, not necessarily a toe ring, because it's kind of a decent size. I mean, those are some big toes if that's for a toe. But there's no markings on the inside, and there are a couple of little rust divots on the inside. So yeah, it's not any kind of like good metal, and there's a little bit of rust here on the outside too. So I found that, and then I found this little pendant. So I don't know if this was to a bracelet or a necklace, but I found this cute little pendant. It's purple glitter, inside some gold. Again, there's no markings on this. I found this really shiny necklace. So the chain is in great condition. There's no rust anywhere on the chain, so I don't know if it's maybe a brand new chain. There's no markings on it, so I'm not sure. I don't think it's silver. I can try and test it, but I wouldn't think so. Possibly maybe stainless steel. It has this tiny little heart on it, and hopefully you can see that, but it has a little B, the letter B on it, and then it has this big heart pendant. It's got a couple of little stones in it and a little mermaid in there, and then like a heart up here, and then a heart on the back side too. So I found that. I found this bracelet. So again, no markings other than it does say that it is a Guess bracelet. So it is from the Guess company. And there's a little teeny tiny stone right here up at the top. There is some rust on it, so you know, I'm not thinking it's silver or anything like that. Again, no markings, so I can't be sure. And it does have like a whole bunch of different little charms and stuff on it. So these two end pieces here are like little crosses, and they have these little stones in them. And then there's these two little pieces here that have stones in them. And this one I'm guessing is supposed to be like a pearl or something. And it does say Guess right here on this little piece too. So I found that. I found this little carabiner by the trees. It's still in really good condition, so I'm assuming it's probably stainless steel. It doesn't say that. It says number 1, 5 pound, 2.27 kilograms on this side. And then on this side, it looks like it says Night Ease S Beaner. I'm guessing it's like a carabiner, so S beaner, because it's like an S. And then for coins, I found 2 dimes. These are the only coins that I found today. This one is dated 2018, and this one is dated 1970. So these are all of my finds for today's hunt. All right, guys, so that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed our beach hunt. So at the start of this video, I had initially intended on being in the water pretty much the entire time because it's pretty hot today here in Florida. And the water felt really nice, so I planned on doing nothing but water hunting. But I was in the water for, I would say, about 2 hours or so. Yeah, I'd say about 2 hours. I was completely in the water, different depths. It was about high tide when I started hunting, so I started way far out as far as I could, and then I came in closer to the shoreline. So I was going kind of back and forth between like deep, waist deep water to like ankle deep water, trying to find like where the targets were, and I found like nothing except for that little piece of maybe a bracelet or a necklace in the water. Like that was it. The only other stuff I found in the water was some of the plastic trash and a piece of paper that was still intact in the water. So after that, I decided to go ahead and move on to the drier sandy area up by the trees. and that's where I found like all of my stuff. So I started hunting in like this wide open area that's at this particular beach where a lot of people will set up their chairs and stuff. I started hunting in that area and I really didn't find anything. I think I found like 2 of the screws or something like that in that area. And then I decided to go ahead and hit my trees, and that's where everything was hiding. The one thing that I am really surprised that I found was that little heart necklace, because it was right over top of whatever that mystery item was underground, the one where the signals, it wasn't like a solid hit, it kind of like faded in and faded out. It was like womp womp, versus the other hits are like womp womp womp. I'm kind of surprised I found that necklace because it was hard to kind of hear it with whatever that other item was underneath that was super deep. So I'm super excited by the amount of jewelry that I found today. I think this hunt is probably the most jewelry that I've ever found in a single hunt, with the necklace, the bracelet, the ring, and the little pendant thing that didn't have a chain. So what started out as kind of a bad metal detecting day with like no targets in the water ended up being pretty good at the end. So when I was in the water, I was about waist deep, and I have a waterproof case that I keep my key fob and my watch in. So obviously, so I can get back into my car when I'm done, and the watch, I keep it in there so I can keep track of what time it is. So when I was about waist deep water, I checked the time, it was like, I don't know, 10:45 or so. And then I went deeper into like neck deep water. I mean, the water was like right here on me, and I'm only 5'2", so that's pretty deep. So I went just about that deep, and then I came back into like more shallow area, and I checked the time again, and I want to say it was like 11:15 or so maybe, and my waterproof case evidently failed because it was completely filled with water. So my key fob and my watch were swimming in my waterproof case, and I was super bummed out. And that was when I decided to go to the dry sand, and finding those good targets that I found kind of really made it like worth it and made the day okay, where it wasn't just going to be like a shit day of no targets and my key fob might be ruined. Turns out my key fob is completely fine. When I got home, I cracked it open. I watched a video to figure out how to open it so I could rinse it off and let it dry. But when I opened it, there was actually a seal around all of the like computer components, so none of the salt water got into like the major workings of my key fob. So I went ahead and just rinsed it in clean fresh water, and I've laid it out on my island to completely dry overnight. But it looks like I lucked out, and hopefully everything will be good to go. And then my watch luckily is a waterproof watch, so all I had to do is just rinse off the salt water and that'll be completely fine. So overall, it was a great day of metal detecting. This, I believe, is my first time metal detecting in all metal with the double score in the water or at the beach in general. And I wanted to do that to kind of see what other targets I might be missing by not hunting in all metal. And it was a couple of the targets that had the grunts on it that I probably wouldn't have, well, I mean, I wouldn't have heard it had I not been in all metal, so I wouldn't have dug them. So I'm really glad that I was in all metal instead of my normal F mode, which I believe discriminates at 10 and below. So if you liked today's video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel yet, please make sure you do so by hitting the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys later.